Welcome back, everyone. Well, most people who watch or listen to George Burns and wife Gracie Allen have fond memories of the comedy duo and the real-life couple.
I can't believe Gracie Allen died in the mid-1960s while her husband lived another 30 years, dying at the age of 100.
With his cigars, I still remember. Actor Alan Safier portrays George Burns in the touring production of Say Goodnight Gracie, which is making a stop in Connecticut tomorrow. Welcome, Alan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kara.
I have such fond memories as I'm little, like just with George Burns playing God and the cigar.
Oh, I see. Well, when I was little, I have fond memories of the Burns and Allen TV show.
Right. Well, there are different generations, and people remember George Burns in different ways. See,
that's the George that I remember is like 50 years old. The George you remember is like 80-something. Yeah.
I remember seeing him with Gracie Allen and saying, "This is quite the team," you know. And she was kind of like, you know, and they worked together. They were like Hollywood's couple.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, when they started out, George in vaudeville, George for a while was the dizzy character, and Gracie was the straight man.
Right.
But Gracie was still getting all the laughs.
Exactly. Isn't that amazing?
So, how do you prepare? How do you take on the task of playing such an icon? That's a challenge.
Well, it is a challenge because, especially when you're playing somebody that the audience knows, their mannerisms and everything, you really have to get it right. Because your goal, my goal as an actor, is to make the audience forget that it's Alan after the first 5 minutes and think that they're spending the evening with George.
Do you have to change your voice? Do you have to change?
Oh, yeah.
Can you give us a little?
Sure. Yeah. You know what?
A little George.
Yeah. No.
Wait a minute. I need a cigar.
But use your cigar.
This is what I
brought one for you.
This is what I used during rehearsal.
It's a Sharpie cigar.
Sharpie cigar. So, you know, Gracie was the dizziest girl in the world. She told me that she wasn't going to make egg salad anymore. I said, "How come?" She said that, well, she knew that egg salad was made from eggs and mayonnaise. But when she read the label on the mayonnaise jar, it said it was made from eggs, so why bother?
I love it.
So after 2 weeks of rehearsal, I graduated to a real cigar.
That's fantastic. You know, we have people here that produce the show. It's an associate producer. Some of these kids, they're young. They don't even know who George Burns is. How do you get those kids in to teach about this legend?
The one that I hear from people younger than you, Kara, is, oh, is he the boss on The Simpsons?
Oh, right. You're right. Is that right?
The great thing about this show is every night I'll see like a 12 or 15 or 16-year-old kid in the front row totally engaged. You know, no squirming, they're laughing, they're smiling, they love it.
It's timeless.
Humor transcends generations.
That humor, there's something about that humor that is absolutely timeless.
And it's fun, and it's clean, and you don't feel bad about bringing your kids to watch it.
Oh, no, this is, I would say 10 or above would appreciate this show.
What age are you in the production? Are you George?
Well, you know, the show begins with George being in limbo, and he's just died.
Okay.
And then God said, tell me the story of your life, and if I approve, you get to go up to the big time, and you get to see Gracie. And
isn't that funny? The man who's played God has to explain to God.
Yes, well, he says he hopes I didn't offend him with those 3 movies. That's the first thing he said. So, you know, technically he's 100 years, 49 days, 7 hours, and 11 minutes old. But if I really played him 100 years old on stage, you know, the show would take 5 hours, right? So I figure he's around, the way I play him, he's around 80 or 85. He's around the Sunshine Boys, oh God age. Because that way I can actually get from stage left to stage right in less than an hour. Yeah.
So this is, I mean, we're going to sit there and watch you go through, it's you, moving all over, a one-man show.
One-man show, just me. Now we also have film clips. So we have short films that they were in, and features, and the TV show, and a sketch with Jack Benny from one of the TV specials. And then we also have on voiceover, we have Dee Dee Khan playing Gracie. So we recreate their vaudeville act. We recreate opening night at the Palace Theater, some of the radio shows. We're
out of time, but do you want to say goodnight, Alan?
Yeah, come see me at Ridgefield Playhouse tomorrow night at 7:30.
That's Alan Safier and Say Goodnight, Gracie.
I love it.
Of course, at the Ridgefield Playhouse. We can't thank you enough for being with us.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Go to ridgefieldplayhouse.org. The show is again tomorrow at 7:30.